This is Brad Tipton, and this is how to file a UCC1 form. And so it's pretty simple. It's a very simple form. It should take you 10 minutes at most to fill it out. So what I will do is create just a sample, and you can fill it out yourself. In many states, you can fill it out online. I know there's a couple of states that doesn't allow it, like Illinois. And there's a couple of other ones because Illinois wants you, the way that we're doing this, the name of the debtor and the name of the secured party are so similar, in fact they're the same, it throws off many of the online ways of submitting this form. It'll provide an error for you and say, hey, look, both names can't be the same. And so anyway, like I said, in Illinois and a couple of other places. So what I'll do is just use this to show you how to fill out the form, and then you can visit your Secretary of State or give them a call and say, hey, what is the fee? And ask them what a mailing address that you can mail this form to. So let's get to it, and it should take us about 10 minutes. So this is the standard UCC filing form, and the purpose of filling out this form is to make a public distinction between the straw man or the all caps name person versus the secured party, which is the living person. And so that's what this does. It does so much more. If you want to know more details and all the UCC1 can do, please study. That's the best way to do it. So let's jump into this. So the top of this form just wants to know, hey, if we ever need to contact anybody, who should we contact? So you can put anything here, you can put whatever, but I typically just say put your name in here. So if your name is Joe Blow Jr., there you go, put your name in there. And your email address is joe_blow1982@gmail.com. Whatever your information is, just put it in there. And the address is real simple. You can put in, 1919 Mockingbird. I'll just put in, I'll make it this easy so somebody will actually use this. Just put in 12345 Main Street, any city, any state, zip code. There you go. So if anything ever needs to be mailed, they just want an address to know, hey, who do we mail if there's any questions or concerns? And so that's the person. So, but obviously you won't put in Joe Blow. You'll put in your name and your address. So there you go. So that's the first part. Now we'll scroll down here, and again, this is super quick to fill out. It's very simple. It wants to know, what is the debtor's name? And for this particular case, it's the all capitals name. So it would be Joe. It would be, they want to know, is it an organization or is it an individual? And this is going to be an individual, and they want to know the surname. So the surname or the last name is Blow, right? And the first name is Joe. And is there a middle name? If it is, if you have a, if your straw man has a middle name, put it in here, Arnold, whatever it is. And if it's Junior, then put in JR. Junior. Right, there you go. The mailing address, I always put care of, but you can do that or not if you want to. So care of, and I'm just going to copy this from the top. If I can, it won't let me copy. Oh well, I'm just going to copy this. Right, so care of any street. You will put in your street, of course, and you'll put in your city. And looks like it only gives you room for to put in the, like for Wisconsin, WI, or California, CA, the initials. There we go. Whatever your state is, put it in. And the zip code for the straw man, whatever it is, put it in there. And the country, USA. They only give you a limited amount of space, so you got to go with what you go with. So That is the debtor's name. It is saying, hey, let me read this small print. Provide only one debtor name. Okay. Okay, I will do that. I did that. Any other debtors' names, they will go here. Nope, there's no other debtors' names. Let me see if I can make this any bigger. Make that a little bit bigger. Who's the secure party? Secure party is you. So just put in your name. Use upper and lower case. It is Joe. Oops, I'm sorry. It's asking, is it an organization or is it an individual? It's an individual, so we're going to put in Joe. Joe. I'm sorry, last name below. Joe. An additional, right, and then whatever you want to put. Just make sure that it's upper and lower. With the all straw man, I mean with that other, with your straw man, you notice everything is all caps because that's how his name is spelled or her name is spelled. So yours is upper and lower. Always use in care of and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Main Street. Obviously your street is not Main Street, but put in your address, put in your city, your state, Iowa, or whatever yours is. I don't know if the postal code is required. I don't use it if it's not required. Doesn't look like it's required. It's up to you. But I don't use postal codes or like that. Or country I'll put in. But you know, it's all personal opinion. You can do that if you want to. I just don't fool around with that. I'll just put that's what I put, exempt. So here it wants to know what other items other than the straw man do you want to put in here. And I say please put in anything that is connected with your life that has a number. So you want to put your drivers. So I don't know where you're, so whatever your state is, Michigan, driver's license. 123 456 78. Oops, I was trying to put dashes in there. 123 6. Right, whatever your driver's license number is, put it in there, or in whatever anything. I'm just using this as an example. You may have social security number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put your social security in there. You might have an insurance policy, Met and Metro Insurance. Whatever your insurance number is, birth certificate number, it is, you know, whatever your birth certificate number is. I will put in Wisconsin birth certificate number. What else it has? So your driver's license, social security number, your birth certificate, insurance policy, you know, any of your children, if you have children, put their social security number in here. So, you know, put in social security number. I don't know what each of your kids are, but let's say you have the kids all copy. There's one for one kid. We'll change the numbers on the back to, right? And then here's another kid that you have. Right, and your spouse, yeah, right. You want to put in your VIN number for your car. 2020 Cadillac. then is 2020 dash whatever. So you got the message. So anything, you may have a stock certificate, you may want to put your QSIP number in here. I mean, whatever you want to put in here, anything that has to do with your name or your um, straw man, put it in there. Right. There you go. So there you go. Next step. Check only if applicable. Is it held in a trust? No. Is it being administered? No. Check only if applicable. No. Manufactured home? No. No. Agriculture? No. Any type of alternative designation? No. 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 Optional reference data, I'll just put NA like I always do for there. And your form is done, right? So you do, so that's all there is to it. It took us 11 minutes and 6 seconds to finish that. It'll probably take you half that time because you won't be talking through it. But here's more information on the bottom of this sheet so that you know if you have additional questions. But this is basically it. It just wants to know if we need to mail anything, who do we mail it to? If we need to know what is the debtor's name, there it is. And it should be all caps. Who is the secured party? Here it is. Should be upper and lower. What is the collateral? There, put that stuff in there. And once you do that, you print this document and you mail it to them. If you need to know what the mailing address is, just go to your Secretary of State and just put the word UCC in there and do a search, or just call them and just ask for the UCC department. And the UCC department will tell you what the fee is. It's usually, $20 or $12 or $7. It's usually super inexpensive. And then you just write out a check or money order and you put it in an envelope along with the sheet and mail it to them. And there you go. Again, with a lot of states, you can do it online. I know here in California where I'm at, I did it right online. And so either whether it's online or offline, this is the exact information that you'll need to put in. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Thanks. Have a great day.